everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet the Jackpot Stitch, which you can see here in front of you. Now, despite all of the texture in that we have going on here, this is a fairly easy crochet stitch pattern to work, and you're going to love it. It is the same on both sides, your front side and your back side, making it a great stitch for those reversible projects. Today for our tutorial, I'm going to be using a little bit of a worsted or medium weight cotton yarn. This is the Pima Cotton by Lion Brand. I'm also going to be using a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook. This is a clover crochet hook, and you can find links to these items in the description of this video. Also down in the description, you'll find a direct link to the free written instructions on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. And don't forget to say hello down in the comments and let me know how you could see yourself using this stitch in the future. Now our stitch today is worked in rows, so we're going to start by making a slip knot and then by working a foundation chain. Your foundation chain today is going to need to be an odd number of stitches. So today I'm going to chain 21. Once you have that foundation chain worked, you're going to begin row 1 by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of row 1, you're going to chain 2. Now for row 2, we're going to begin by working 2 half double crochet stitches into our next stitch. So you're going to skip the stitch at the base of your turning chain, into the next stitch, work 2 half double crochet stitches. Skip the next stitch and into your next, work 2 more half double crochet stitches. You're going to repeat this all the way across, skip the next stitch, work 2 half double crochets into your next. Repeat that all the way across until you come to your final stitch, where you will work a half double crochet into your final stitch. So I'm all the way across, skip the next stitch, and half double crochet into that final stitch, just one of them. You can then chain 2 and turn your work. We're now going to skip the first 3 half double crochet stitches, and then you'll find that there's a little bit of a space in between the third one and the fourth one. You're going to start row 3 by working a half double crochet into the space between the third and fourth half double crochet stitches. You're then going to work a half double crochet back in the space between your first and your second stitch. So just reach back and into that previous space, half double crochet. Skip ahead, skip the next 2 half double crochet stitches and half double crochet into the next space between those 2 stitches. Then reaching back into the same space as the previous worked half double crochet, you're going to work a half double crochet back into that space. You're going to continue in this way all the way across. Skip the next 2 half double crochets, half double crochet into the next space between the 2 stitches. Then reach back and half double crochet into the same space as the previous stitch. All the way across. So you're working crossed half double crochet stitches sort of around those sets of 2 half double crochet stitches in the row below. All the way across. When you come all the way across to your final set of half double crochets, you're going to work your final set first into the chain 2 space and then into the previous space. You'll finish off this row 3 by working a half double crochet just into the top of your turning chain. That brings you to the end of row 3. You're then going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 4, we're going to single crochet into our first stitch and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch. You're going to finish off that row 4 with a half double or a single crochet into the final stitch. And it is kind of tricky, I'll just point it out, just the way the half double crochets are made. They have sort of the top of their stitch is kind of off to the right a little bit. So into the top of the stitch, and then you're going to work a single crochet into the top of your turning chain. So it's into the second chain. You're then going to chain 2 and turn your work. Now for the rest of the pattern, you're simply going to repeat rows 2, 3, and 4 for as long as you would like. So row 2, beginning in the next stitch, work 2 half double crochets, skip the next stitch, and 2 half double crochets into your next. You're then going to work your row of crossed half double crochets, followed by your row of single crochet stitches. And that's rows 2, 3, and 4. So you're going to repeat those for as long as you would like, then fasten off, weave in your ends, and that is your jackpot stitch. So thank you so much again for joining me. If you happen to make something with this stitch and share it on social media, do be sure to tag Rich Textures Crochet. I always love to come by and admire your work. Until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.